Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in case you forgot who I am the Naboxid Award-winning Naboxid. And I've been posting a lot of wrestling videos the past while, haven't I? I've got a lot of them backlogged and some other matches that I've been working on, so there's a lot more to come. I want to get some of them up. I've been sitting on them for a long time, just never got around to posting them, or some of them I hadn't even worked on. I have matches from like April 2018 that I hadn't worked on. Yeah, so basically there's some pretty old stuff that, relatively speaking, that I hadn't worked on yet. I'm weaning my way through them, and I'm just trying to get a lot of my stuff up, because we don't know how much longer we have, so like it'd be nice just to get those things up before I die of a heart attack or get hit by a car or whatever. But nevertheless, I'm taking a break from the wrestling videos tonight, because even though it's been a while since Loot Crate has arrived, I have raided the vault. And this one, I know that there should be a couple sizable items in here that I'm looking forward to. This is one where you go to Loot Vault, where they have the extra stuff that they just haven't sold, and you can pick and choose what you get. So, yes, the Scottish Jerks that I won at Fan Expo last month. Nice little dagger to have. Packing. So there was a couple of these that were that they have for the first one. There was a regular Logan Wolverine, and now I have the old man Logan Wolverine. So this is the other one that I got, and this is a Loot Crate exclusive. This is Metals Die Cast, so kind of like the Pop Vinyls, but I'm assuming a different brand and made with different materials, that one would assume. Some of these are going to be I know a couple of these items are going to be repeats, because one of them I wanted to back up, and the other two I feel like I'm going to want some spares just because I like them. So here is one of them. You'll probably remember these from either the first or the second one. Got here another pair of Psychonaut goggles. Yep, and everything becomes red when you look through them. Has like a reddish tint to them. Kind of interesting. You walk around with these in public for a few seconds, and you get these strange looks, and it's one of those things that you might show off for shits and giggles. But I like shits and giggles, so there you go. So that's one extra that I have already. And the other one, I ordered 2 more packs of the Princess Bride cards, because I have a lot of friends who I think are fans. I'd have to double check, but also, again, I like having a spare one, or 2, in this case a spare 2, do as I see fit. See, I already opened the goggles. This one, okay, I'm assuming that you've all figured out that I'm a wrestling fan by now, right? So I ordered here a pillow. One side, you have one of my childhood favorites, Bret the Hitman Hart, and on the other side you have his rival, Shawn Michaels. Okay, let's open this thing up. Yes. Now it's not vacuum sealed. Again, me being a wrestling fan, this is something that That would be nice to have. And you might remember one of the crates I got was had a World of Warcraft cookbook. Well, I am adding a Walking Dead cookbook to my collection here. I've actually found a couple other cookbooks at Dollarama, a burger one and Canadian Living, but yeah, this one's... You know, I like to cook. Obviously, you've seen some of my cooking videos, and I figured that this one would be a nice one to have. So you have these different chapters: food, survival, basics. Fueling up for chapter 2 is fueling up for survival. Chapter 3 is dig in, meals for hungry survivors. Dixon deer stew, oceanside fish stew. Carol's spring cleaning casserole. Chapter 4 is sweet treats to die for, like Carl's chocolate pudding, quarter chocolate bar cookies. Chapter 5 is end of the world beverages and libations, cherry moonshine in Manhattan. Chapter 6 is putting up food preservation for end times. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to try some of these, get inspired by some of these recipes, and talk to the autistic chef David Leahy, and hopefully we can knock something out. Okay, there's a piece in here I'm not going to show because that's for one of my old coworkers. So I'm going to not show it here because I don't want to spoil anything for him. And I think now I ordered this a while ago, but it didn't arrive in time. And I wanted to get Billy D. Williams to autograph this this Star Wars comic, but Fan Expo was last month, and obviously it got here too late for it, so... Oh well, I have an extra Star Wars comic then. If you're my friend and you want it, it can be a gift. It wasn't that much for me, so... Yeah, just... First come, first serve. Ooh. Talking about the fact that I'm a wrestling fan again. This is an Andre the Giant sheet. Well, you see the handprint. Because remember, this guy was a massive guy. He was like over 7 feet. His footprint. So you can wrap yourself up in this blanket. Oh, nice and soft. Maybe his autograph, or an autograph. So let's see. Height 7'4", weight 252 pounds. They have these different measurements. They have 54-inch neck, I guess. Or 24 inches, sorry, I'm reading it backwards there. I go through these different stats. 71-inch chest, 21-inch biceps, 17-inch forearms, 11-inch wrist, 16-inch hands, 36-inch thighs, calves are 22 inches, boots, shoe size 24. So yeah, you have all these. So to give you an idea of how big that is, folks, out of all my friends that I know of, who have discussed shoe size, I am the biggest. I have the biggest feet of my friends. I got a size 14 shoes. So depending on, like, if I get a wide one, I can fit into like a size 13, depending on if it's wide. But more often than not, I end up getting the size 14 shoes. And my feet are the biggest of my friends. And this guy is like almost twice that. So let me tell you, Andre the Giant is a massive, massive man. Ooh, a couple. See. So we got here a few pins. I lost this one of mine from one of the earlier crates I got, so I bought myself a new skull crate. Yeah, the skull crate from the Sea of Thieves. I lost it somewhere along the way, so I bought myself a new one. I waited for a sale because I like it, but I wasn't going to spend like $10 on it, so I was thinking like maybe $1 or $2 for that one. Hunger Games Mockingjay pin, I like this one. And getting back to the whole wrestling fan thing, a Smoking Skull Smoking Skull belt buckle from Stone Cold Steve Austin when he was a champion. So yeah, let's see. A couple more things in this one to show off. Yes, I'm excited about. Those are the pins I'm actually excited about. So let's see. And we have here a Super Fight the Loot Crate deck. Okay, so I was kind of interested to see what this one was. This is a 100 card version of the rival game Super Fight, designed exclusively for Loot Crate by Skybound. So, create hilarious fighters with these cards and argue about who would win in the fight between them. So, you separate the white-backed cards with the black-backed cards. Sorry, the white-backed cards are the attributes, and black-backed cards are the characters are white-backed, attributes are black-backed. Player 1 starts drawing 3 white cards and 3 black cards. You can look at them, but don't let anyone else see them, kind of like with poker. Player 2 does the same. Each player chooses 1 white and 1 black card from their hand to create a fighter and places those cards face down. When they discard the remaining cards in 2 separate piles. 1 for characters, 1 for attributes. Next, both players turn over their cards and reveal their fighters. When each player then draws a random black card from the deck and adds it to their fighter. Both players argue and plead their cases about why their fighters would win the fight. Once arguing is done, the table votes for a winner. In the event of a tie, both players draw a random white card and fight to the death with no attributes. The table votes again. Do this until there is a winner, then discard the white cards from the tiebreaker fights. The winning fighter stays on the table for the next player to fight and will not get any new attributes in the next fight. The player who won the fight earns 1 point. The next match. Player 3, the next player to the left, now creates a fighter to battle the winner from the last match, following the same rules for the fighter creation above. The new fight begins. If one fighter wins 3 matches in a row, they are retired and a new player places them in the ring. Blue and purple cards. Blue are locations and purple are scenarios. Set them aside. Draw 1, both, or none for each fight. Either before the fighters are created or after to take them by surprise. This card is in the deck. The cards in this deck are exclusive Loot Crate deck cards. For the full 500 Super Fight core deck and tons of expansions, visit superfightgame.com. So let's see, I'm going to pick the first ones here. Derby Girl can only be killed by a stake through the heart. So I guess Derby Girl is maybe a vampire. And the battle takes place in Godzilla's stomach. And all fighters are armed with chainsaws. Okay, Derby Girl's winning that fight because in Godzilla's stomach, I'm pretty sure there's no stakes. So therefore, you can't put anything through her heart. Somebody play this with me, please. If you're my friend, David Leahy, Paul, I'm calling you guys out. Let's do this. Let's do this game. So, we got here 2 items left. And I love me some Skyrim. So I saw this on sale and I knew it was time for me to get it. And especially considering the cooking videos I like to do, so this one should be pretty obvious. It is a Skyrim apron, folks. And it is designed like the leather armor in Skyrim. It fits me, so kinda. But yeah, if I roll this up a little bit, it'll fit a lot nicer. So yeah, here we got me a Skyrim apron. Although I'm kind of glad I didn't order the crate that this came in, because this does feel kind of cheap. So I'm glad I waited until it was on sale. And we finally have one more piece in here, folks. And it is another sheet. Another fleece blanket here. And it is a Pac-Man fleece blanket. Here we got the Blue Ghost. We got Pac-Man. It's on both sides with the tag. Fleece blanket, 17 plus. Another exclusive Loot Crate item. I wish I got the crate that this one came in. But, it feels nice and soft. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the custom crate, or the my vault rating video for today. And I'm very happy with the stuff I bought. I think I ended up paying about $70-ish for this stuff, Canadian. It's like about 54 American, so whatever the conversion is, so roughly $70 Canadian. Plus, that included shipping, and then there was the fee on top of that, but items I feel like were worth it. I like what I got, obviously, since I hand-picked everything in here, so nice to see it's nice to finally get these things. Well overdue. And I would like to thank you for watching. I am the Naboxen Award-winning Naboxen, and this has been me, Raiding the Vault.